used to be in love and we thought that nothing.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a very fun video because I am going back to the bookstore. For today's challenge, I'm gonna bring back my boyfriend. If you guys have been keeping up with the channel, you would have seen that I put him in charge of choosing some of my books that I was supposed to be reading a couple of videos back. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it. And long story short, he didn't do very well with the book choices. I am DNFing it. Like, he had the right idea at the beginning when he was listing off the tropes that I tend to like.
I pay attention a lot. I need to find billionaire guy.
Okay.
And you also like grumpy guy, happy girly trope. What is it? What was that
Grumpy
called?
Sunshine?
Grumpy sunshine, yeah.
I've read some of those, yeah.
I'm trying to pay attention.
But then when it actually got to the bookstore and he was choosing out which books he wanted me to buy, they were just kind of like not really my favorite tropes. But he has been swearing up and down that this was just like a one-off. Today we're gonna attempt the same challenge. I'm gonna have him pick out some books for me to read, and hopefully these ones will be better. I don't know, I'm nervous, but he says this is his redemption arc, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. I just got ready, feeling very cute, very excited for a bookstore trip as always. This is the outfit of the day. Feeling very cute, very ready. We're in Miami right now and it is so hot outside, so this is the perfect little outfit. But without further ado, let's get into it. First stop, Dunkin', of course. This is a mocha latte, my favorite ever since I went to New York. And let's go. Okay, hi guys, we made it to our destination. We're at the cutest little area. What is this area called?
Coconut Grove.
Coconut Grove.
Took me a second.
Yeah, it's so cute here. There's cute bookstores, there's cute coffee shops, there's a lot of like food places. So I'm very excited. I have only been here I think once before. Anyways, very excited. It is a beautiful day out, very sunny and very warm. So we're gonna go walk around, we're gonna get some food. Yeah, let's go.
You're so cute.
Look how freaking cute this area is. And then we're just gonna walk all the way down here. We're almost here. We're gonna have Joey pick out books for me.
Hi. I'm
excited?
Yeah, I've been training for to run it back.
Yeah, because last time you had a good idea for what I wanted. Like when we were talking about it in the car. Poor execution, but this time.
Got a new strategy.
You do?
I'm gonna go at things a little differently this time.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Alright, let's go. Oh, this place is so cute.
Be down here.
You need to be down here? For what?
My strategy.
Okay, what's your
Picking
strategy?
one book, right?
We're picking one book.
Okay.
That you think I would like.
I know what I'm getting there.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You do? What are you getting?
I already did my research this time. I'm not freestyling. I'm full styling.
And it's down here?
Probably down here.
I don't think they have romance down here.
We're gonna go to the other one.
We have to? There's no book here?
It's hardcover.
We don't
I already know the book now.
I do. Hardcovers are hard.
Christina Lauren.
I
That's
know.
what I'm trying to find.
I know, but they don't have it. Hardcovers are also heavy.
I think it is paperback already though.
It is?
I think Barnes & Noble has the paperback.
You can pick another book.
I think that's gonna be a good one.
I know, but...
Alright.
Okay.
I picked the book.
Good lord.
I picked the book. I wanna go get it.
Okay. The grand reveal. Here's one.
King of Wrath by Anna Huang.
Alright, what are the reasons you chose this?
Because your favorite book boyfriend is Reese from the Hate.
No.
No, from Love.
No.
No, from Games.
Yeah.
Twisted Games. Sorry, the bodyguard that gets the princess to.
Okay. So
Anyway. So she wrote that book, and so she must have a really good pen for this stuff. And this seems pretty neat. Billionaire CEO Dante Russo is like the guy, and she likes billionaire boyfriend tropes with romance and stuff. And he's a little grumpy, so there's probably some grumpy because I think she's grumpy too.
She's grumpy too?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Foul-mouthed and stuff, so she's apparently a little rough around the edges.
A little sassy.
I think it's gonna be a really good book.
Okay.
I think you're gonna enjoy it a lot.
Is it book one of the series?
It's book one of the series, and there's at least 4 because I saw number 4 over there, which means there's a lot of reading for you to do. That's at least 1,200 pages of book
Yes.
to get through. So it's a good place to start. I think she's gonna like it.
Alright. Let's do it. I just made a friend. Hi. She just walked inside of my lap. I was like, okay, I've been chosen.
I'm so happy we came here.
I know.
You made the bed that you laid in. I dealt the cards, but you played them. I wrote your name in the pavement. You erased it.
Editing roast here. I feel like I did a terrible job explaining the premise of this video, but basically my boyfriend and I went to a bookstore a couple days before my birthday, and I ended up getting a bunch of books, and I couldn't find the book that I was looking for, which was the Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. So then I went through the Christina Lauren options, and I was like, okay, since they don't have the one that I want, pick another one that you think might be fun. So that's when the idea kind of sparked. So the first book that he chose for this challenge was The Soulmate Equation, and that's the first book that I read, so let's start with that.
I was tired to run from girls like you. Guess I didn't think this all the way through. But now that we're headed right back to her room, I can't help a second guess staying till 2 a.m. But fuck it, girl, you ain't them.
I just got to the part of the book where the two main characters kind of like meet or see each other for the first time, and so far he's like apparently like really grumpy and reserved and all of that, which I feel like I would hate that in real life. Like I could never see myself with a man that's just like mean to everybody and reserved and like not nice to people. But I love the grumpy sunshine trope in books. Like it's just like so fun to see all the men just kind of soften up and like loosen up and open up and start trusting the girls and just like being nicer to people. I don't know. It's such a weird concept. It's kind of like dark romance. Like it's fun to read about, but would I want this in real life? Probably not. I would be sitting there like 911, please help me. But yeah, this is really good start so far. All right, let's set up. This is so cute. Like look at the vibes right now. The pretty sun, the beautiful skies, the ocean. This is the book that I brought. I just think it's like perfect for this, and I found the absolute perfect color combination of tabs. Like hello, the purples. I don't know if you can see, but the moon is literally out. I'm gonna read my book for a little bit. I am still at the very beginning of this, but this seems like a really cool premise. It seems like it can be a really good setup for a book, and it's been fun trying to get to know the characters, but we're still early on, so I'll keep you posted. Hi guys, so I started reading The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. I started reading it on my birthday. I think that's like its own separate vlog of like everything that I did on my birthday. I have been reading this book ever since. I read a little bit of it at the beach when I was there for my birthday. I'm like about 150 pages in, so like a good chunk, like maybe like a little more than a third of the way in. And so far it's very cute. Like he's very grumpy, very quiet and like unapproachable. And then page 65, which is when they get the test results back and they find out that they have a match of 98% compatibility. And now this isn't a spoiler, it literally says it right on the back, but it is so funny because they both like don't really like each other. Like he literally dead ass called her average to one of his coworkers. So like they're both like super shocked. She literally like started laughing. She was like, yeah, okay, whatever you say, buddy. This could never be my soulmate. We don't even like each other, we don't click. There should have been some sort of like initial connection that you would have like felt right off the bat. Like, where is that? It's also really funny the banter that they have with each other, because like they're obviously like, they still don't believe that they're a 98% match. Like it's like insane. So they're just like going back and forth. They agreed to start getting to know each other and go on a couple of dates here and there to see if the technology is right. Obviously he's the one that wants to like test it to make sure that their like machines and whatever work properly and they're able to calculate the results like properly, because they're both like, what the hell, like this makes no sense, we don't even like each other. It's like, I realize your default energy level is cardboard cutout, but I can't get to know you if you don't speak. And I'm like, okay, you fucking let him know. The thing that I really love about this book is that it has like little like visual stuff, like text bubbles. I love when books do this instead of just being like, he texted da 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 and she replied da 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 da, wow, I can't believe he said that, I responded with da da da. Like, you know, it's kind of boring. So when they have like more like visual things, it's just like so fun to read about, so fun to like see it on my page. I don't know, I love it. It's like, it gives you like a break. It's like a reward after you've been reading like 150 freaking pages of like non-stop text. Like it's so refreshing. You like flip the page and half of it is taken up by like empty space. It's like I don't know, that's like a weird thing I guess that I really like in books. Or when you turn the page and it's like 3 fucking lines at the top and then it's a new chapter. It's like let's go, progress baby. So yeah, that's all that I have to say about this book so far. It definitely seems very interesting. I can't wait to see where the story is gonna go and like what the dilemma is gonna be. I feel like there has to be some sort of like dilemma, because so far like we're still pretty early on. They know that they're 98% compatible and they agreed to start going on dates and getting to know each other. So it's like, if we agree to doing that like this far into the book, then like what's all this, you know what I'm saying? Like I really hope that it's not boring and just like dragging it on, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a romance, so like there's only so many things that can happen. Like there's no like world building or anything like that. So I really am curious to see where they're gonna take this book. But yeah, also side note, moment of silence for my little baby. This is what I get for bringing it to the beach. I literally tried so hard to not get this book ruined. Like I put it in its own bag and I had it separate from everything else. Like all the beach towels and everything like that were literally in another bag, because I did not want this to get freaking damaged. But you know, the front cover is not doing so good. Breaks my heart. But I guess it's not too bad. Like the side and everything else is fine. And when it's in a bookcase, you're not even gonna be able to tell, because it's gonna be like this. Anyways, I'm gonna do some more reading and I'll be back with an update later. I don't know if you can hear this, but it is literally so nice and peaceful out right now. Like there's birds chirping. This is definitely a vibe. I finished the Soulmate Equation book. I do not have it with me because I left it in Miami and I'm currently in Canada. But overall, I would say it was like a pretty cute book. Originally I was like very excited about it, but I think like a few days after I finished it, I was kind of already starting to like forget character names and like part of the plot and stuff like that. So I feel like maybe I rated it too high initially when I first finished it. At this point I would say it's probably like a 3.75. Like it was a cool story, it was a unique story, like cool characters, and the plot was like pretty good. I also like the ending. I like the involvement of the child, because I feel like usually when they have children in books, sometimes it can like throw you off. Like sometimes they say stuff that is like way too wise for kids to be saying, and that's just kind of like what pet peeve of mine. It's like, okay, like relax, you do not have this type of wisdom that you gain after like years and years of being alive. Like you're literally 7 years old, like sit down. So I like that the kid was not cringe. I like the bond that he had with the kid, because I feel like that's so wholesome when the single parent starts dating new people, and the new people like actually bond with the child and they have like their own relationship with the child. Like I think that's like really sweet and really cute, and I really liked how the ending kind of like tied all of that together. So yeah, overall I would say it was like a pretty good pick. I mean, compared to last time my boyfriend chose books for me, I DNF'd one and did not like the other one at all. So I would say so far we're already doing better, but everything is looking promising because right now we are about to read a book that I think will be literally impossible to disappoint. I have with me The King of Wrath by Anna Hong. Oh my god, first of all, I'm matching. Okay, that was like not planned at all. That's kind of cute. I love that. Yeah, I'm a simple girl. Like the smallest things make me so happy. Like why am I matching this book right now? But I'm about to start reading King of Wrath, which is book 1 of the King of Sin series. I am so freaking excited. I've been wanting to read this for literally so long, ever since I read the Twisted series. I feel like the Twisted series, people either love it or they hate it. I was definitely in the group of people that loved it, especially book 2. And I was actually like thinking about that yesterday. I was like, did I overrate Twisted Games? Like did I overhype it because it was like towards the beginning of my reading journey and maybe I hadn't read as many, and now that I've been reading literally so many books, I was like, I wonder if I would rate it lower. So I actually pulled it up on my Kindle because I have it downloaded. I have the physical copy too, but I have it in Miami. I don't have it in Canada. So I pulled it up on my Kindle and I was looking through my highlights and I was like, no, this is definitely still a 5-star. This definitely still slaps. I don't know, Reese is just like perfect book boyfriend. He's like such a freaking sweetheart. I love him. So I think the book is still a 5-star in my heart. Maybe that will change over time. As of right now, my opinion still stands. So I've been super excited to read Anna Hong book. Honestly, like at this point, she's like one of my auto-buy authors. I want to read everything she writes. She has not disappointed me yet. She has this whole series, so we'll see how this goes. And then she also has a whole other series, I think, that was written before Twisted Games. I forget what it's called, but I've been seeing it everywhere. And I want to get into that as well if this one is still a 5-star series. But I cannot wait. Unfortunately, I did bring this with me to the park the other day and I was gonna start reading it. So I had it in this little sleeve that my sister made, which by the way, I talked about this in a video. My sister literally made this for me from scratch for my birthday, and it is the cutest thing. It's a book sleeve, and then it has like a little pocket here, and it matches again pink, and this matches this little accessory that she made me, which you can use for like anything. Right now I'm using it for my reading supplies. So in here I have bookmarks. You can also put like sunglasses or whatever the fuck you want in here, so it's pretty great. But she made this, so I brought it with me to the park, and I didn't realize that my water bottle opened in my tote bag and it was just like pushing water out for a solid 30 minutes while I was walking back. So that was not fun at all. I got home and this was drenched and I was like, oh no. So now my book is looking a little rough. It's honestly so heartbreaking when this happens to books, especially if you haven't even started reading them. Like I feel like I get robbed of the experience. This was a freaking $25 book and I just like, it's damaged. Thankfully it dried and like it's still pretty good. Like it's not too bad. I might try to like put it under a big stack of books or something and maybe it'll flatten out. But yeah, it was a very sad day the other day. You can hear it. It has a little crunch. But anyways, I'm gonna get into reading this. I figured that this would be the perfect little bookmark for it. This is from the Red Botus. It's like this really cute aesthetic bookstore. I went to it in New York City and I vlogged the whole thing if you guys want to see it. But it has this like little purple burgundy tapestry and it matches really closely with the book. And then I also have these sticky tabs and I feel like these two are literally going to be the perfect color for this. So I'm ready. It's maybe a little excessive. I do also have it on my Kindle, but that's because it's free on Kindle Unlimited. So since it's free on Kindle Unlimited, my boyfriend doesn't pay for the subscription for nothing. So I feel like I might as well use it, you know what I mean? So I downloaded it here too for the times that I'm gonna be like out of the house and I don't want to carry a whole book. I'm just gonna bring this with me, but I'm hoping to finish this book so soon. I am so excited. And my sister also made me this cute little bookmark out of the same fabric. This is so freaking cute, so sweet. Now don't ask me what this book is about because I literally have no idea. It's kind of giving arranged marriage, like marriage of convenience. They don't like each other. Enemies to lovers, perhaps. I don't really know, but I will keep you posted. What the fuck? Just got the first plot twist. Only on page 24. another coffee shop. Hello guys, it is a new day and I have come to update you on the King of Wrath. I absolutely ate this up. Like, I know some people would literally read 1,000 pages a day. Not me, I'm kind of a slow reader. So the fact that I finished this in like a span of a few days is actually very impressive. I loved it. I think this guy is trying to like teeter on like dark romance, but it's definitely not there yet. I don't know if it goes a little bit darker with the rest of the books, the rest of this series specifically, but he is basically this all-powerful billionaire. He has all these connections. He's grumpy, doesn't trust people. Essentially, he gets blackmailed into an arranged marriage with Vivian, who she also comes from money, but her family comes from like new money. So her dad essentially blackmails him so that way they can gain more connections and their social circles and whatever. And the problem that Vivian has is a problem that I think a lot of people have, especially immigrant households. Like, if you come from an immigrant household, then you know that she will do anything for her family. She doesn't want to disappoint them. She doesn't want to let them down. So even though they make her do very questionable stuff like over and over and over and criticize her non-stop and control so many different aspects of her life, she still just sits there and does things for her family in order to make them happy. And so it was really interesting reading about her character and kind of like the character development. So that was like super fun and interesting to read about, especially as somebody who comes from an immigrant household. I'm also the eldest daughter in my house and I'm also a people pleaser, so it's like, you know, the big trifecta. So it was definitely interesting to read about the inner monologue of people that kind of think the way that I was kind of raised to think. Obviously hers are like way too extreme. My parents are not forcing me to marry some rich hot billionaire. As you can see by the amount of tabs, I literally loved it. I also annotated the fuck out of this book. If you look through, there's so much stuff underlined and annotated, so many things underlined, any kind of quotes, any kind of important dialogue, especially towards the end. I feel like at this point of my reading journey, if the book that I'm reading does not look like this, then it wasn't that good. It really wasn't that good, because honestly I have come to love annotating books. I used to, when I started out my reading journey, I was very much like a Kindle girly, read on my Kindle. Then I started buying some physical books, but like not really, and then I bought tabs and I was like, let me just start tabbing. And now I feel like I've reached the final level where I'm actually like writing all over the margins and like LOLs and ha-ha-has and wow, that was so cute, and drawing hearts and like doodling on the edges. I feel like you can definitely tell that I love this book. I think I rated this either like 4.5 stars or like 4.25 stars. Like, it was really good. I can't exactly pinpoint what was it about it that made it not a full 5 stars, but it was definitely close. It was definitely close. Anna Hong wins again. Honestly, an auto-buy author at this point. I can't wait to read the rest of this series. And then she also has another series that I've been wanting to get into that she released, I think, before the Twisted series. So I definitely have a bunch of her books still to go. But overall, I would say Boyfriend Slade with this suggestion. He's actually paying attention. He understood the assignment, and he's obviously been listening to me blab about my perfect book boyfriends and my favorite book tropes and everything like that. And like, if that's not love, then I don't know what is. So that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up and comment down below the ring emoji for this book so that I know that you made it to the end. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know if you think I should let my boyfriend choose more books for me to read, more books for me to buy, and if we trust his judgment at this point. Let me know. Also, if you think he did a good job, let him know down below, because he's always reading all of my comments on my videos. That's it for me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!